it loud, jumping at the bag. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Food Fanatic TV. Today, I'm making some salmon, mashed potatoes at the moment. Haven't decided the vegetable. I may do that throughout the video, or I may just go for it. All right. So today, the ingredients I'm going to use is citrusy garlic. This is from Trader Joe's. Black peppercorns. I'm going to season it with this and just some basic salt. That's all I need for today. Here is the nice piece of salmon. I typically use wild caught. If you ever do a comparison where you use wild caught versus farm raised, I advise you buy both pieces, season them up, cook them, and when you figure out the difference, hit me up on the comments, because I stopped using farm raised a long time ago. All right, so now we're gonna get to it and get this thing going. All right, so here's my potatoes here. I'm gonna be peeling those and getting them in the pot, making my creamy mashed potatoes. And let's do it. Potato peeling time. Let's get it going. Okay, the potatoes are peeled. Now I'm going to cut them up into nice little cubes. And when you do that, instead of putting them in whole like that for mashed potatoes, if you cut them up, when it's time to break them up, it's not that much to do. Plus, it cooks evenly when you cut them into nice little size chunks. So let's do that. The potatoes are cut up now. I just wanted to break them down so when I put them in the pot, they'll cook faster. Now I have the salmon ready to go. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to move on to the next part. And don't forget, I know a lot of you may know and some of you may not. Every time you do one thing to the next on the cutting board, make sure you clean it. Now in commercial settings, they have to have different cutting boards for different types of things like beef, shrimp, whatever. They use different cutting boards. I'm not commercial. I'm in the house. All right, so let's get going. So now we're gonna prep this pan and get that ready for cooking this salmon. And let's just continue on moving. So I'm gonna coat it using this olive oil. Now I'm going to let this pan heat up, and in the meantime, now we're going to season the salmon. Okay, you see the salmon's laid out. Now let me go ahead and get it seasoned up. This is citric garlic I'm putting on that at this time. All right, and the black pepper, that's right. It's gonna come out good with that. All right, I'm gonna flip these over. Now on the skin side, you could definitely go heavy, so that way to hold that flavor in there, hold the seasoning in there. Get these turned over. Put the citric garlic on first. Yeah, that's gonna look good. Also, I turned the oven on, and I have that on 350. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna sear these for a couple of minutes on each side, and then I'm gonna flip these bad boys over. I'm gonna season them on each side, and then they're gonna end up right in the oven, and that's where they're gonna finish off at, right there. There we go. Now, time to get over to that stove in the oven, and let's get busy. All right, potatoes are going in. All right, so these are sitting here for a bit until they get nice and ready to go. I did put a little bit of salt in the water, but that's just the beginning. We're gonna be doing a whole lot more seasoning than that. So, yeah. All right, next we're gonna work on the salmon. All right, it's salmon time. Now they're over here. They're going in this pan. Use my tongue to do it, so I'm filming at the same time. You always want to put skin side down, and lay it away from you. Kind of had that little backwards. That was on me. There you go. Since I'm using tongs, I can kind of get away with a little bit. Now I'm holding it by the sides, so I can just kind of slowly put them in here. I have one more piece to add. Small little piece, so. All right, they're looking beautiful right now, so we'll be flipping them shortly. All right, now we're gonna flip these because they're gonna go in the oven shortly. Look at that char that's on there. Yes, that's what we want right there. That's what you want. Okay, all right. Yeah. There you go, nice and charred up. And see, when you put it in the oven and bake it, yeah, it's just gonna add to it. So these won't be on this side for too much longer. So you just want to get a quick char on the back, and then, you know, just a little bit of cooking on the other side. And then once you throw it in the oven, it's gonna do the rest. I have my time set for 350, my temperature. We're at 339 right now, so that'll be beeping in a second. And then these will go in the oven maybe, I don't know, I'll just take a look at them, maybe 10 minutes, if that. And then from there, we're gonna work on these potatoes, and pretty much everything will be over. As I said in the beginning, I wasn't sure. Really, the salmon is the starter dish tonight. Oh, 350. Let me put them in the oven. Get back at you in a second. Okay, I'm giving y'all one last look. You know these cast iron pans get hot. So now we're gonna shut the door. We see you later, salmon. Let's go. All right, they've been taken out of the oven. I'm gonna take them out of this pan and then put them on a plate. I'm still waiting on the potatoes to be done. I'm gonna walk you through the process of how I do my potatoes. The salmon is out, and I'm not gonna lie. Even for me, this is absolutely stunning. Stunning. Put in the comments if you like what you see right here. You can do the same thing, cook it the same way. It's not hard at all, especially for you salmon lovers. Just give it a try. All right, so let's keep moving. Gotta get these potatoes done. All right, the potatoes are done, and the way you can tell that is before pulling them out and dumping the water, make sure they're soft. If you run a fork through them and they are still firm, then no, they're not ready yet. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to put this back in here because I didn't need a lot of potatoes tonight. Only needed a little bit. Now we can ready to get down with the potato mash. Stick around. All right, it's that time. Check out what I'm about to do. So I got some Kerrygold butter. I'm going to put that in there. Also have some heavy cream right here. Just some basic heavy cream. I'm going to pour this in. And this is, you talking about creamy potatoes, you about to see something right here. Got some garlic, some salt, And it may look like a lot, but I'm telling you that the potatoes actually absorb this salt. So if you don't put enough in there, it's not gonna taste like you put any in it. And then here's the pepper. And then on this one, I'm doing it a little different this time, but either way it's gonna come out the same. All right, got some parsley in there. Now let's start mashing these things up. There we go. This is almost the consistency of mine, except for that stupid instant stuff in here, but it's all good. All right, I'm gonna taste it and see what it tastes like. Definitely hot, but definitely creamy, the way I wanted them to. I just needed a little bit in there, and it didn't take much. So don't forget, things can happen. It was my fault, so it's all good. Okay, there's the plate. I was able to save the potatoes. As I said, things happen. Yeah, I definitely put too much heavy cream in there, but it still tastes good. So now, just to let y'all know, because I didn't have to add that many instant potatoes, but just so you can see, it's holding to the fork. You see that smoke coming up off it? Now I'm about to go into my taste testing. Let's see. They are really good. Really good. I love the mashed potatoes and what I put into them. Now, time for the salmon. See that there? Yeah, that looks good. Even got a little bit of mashed potatoes on there. Here we go. Every element that I showed you, that I put in here, I taste all of it. The citrus, garlic, salt, pepper. The crust is really good on it. So yeah, just try to make your own. And thanks for watching. And I'll have up more videos for you down the road. All right, peace.